Evening. We're down on Clyde Beach tonight. This is last round of King of the Shingle. I'm with John Sport and he's just pegged the beach, and I'm a bit early for the draw, but it's nice and calm, flat calm, as you can see. It's like a mill pond that John's having having a chuck about. He's got a new toy. I'll let him chuck this out and we'll get his predictions for this evening. Right, while you're winding that one in, mate, this is the finale of King of the Shingle. It's been good, hasn't it? Fished quite well the last three matches.
Yeah, yes, mate, it has.
Considering it's February.
Yeah.
So, right, I need some predictions tonight. What point
score out last week?
No, pretty good. What point score's going to win this one?
260. I think the flat calm, there was plenty of dabs about.
Right.
I'll be a bit more up on, because last week was cold, wasn't it?
Yeah. 260 points. What's the biggest flatfish going to be?
Well, 30 centimetre flounders winning it. There might be a 32.
Right. And biggest round fish?
I don't think that'll be beaten. It's 34. I think you've got 34 centimetre whiting, and somebody else has, Mark Watts.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Right. Anyway. Now it's all close at the top. Kev Green and Richard Ives are battling it out tonight.
Richard's got to win his section and beat Kev by 100 points.
And the rest of us are here for a bit of dab fishing.
Yes, mate.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough, isn't it? So I see you've pegged not quite to the wreck, have you, that way?
10 that way, 15 that way.
Right.
Let's go! Luna!
Dogs have gone walkabout. Anyway, well, you can see what it looks like. We'll join them for the draw. And yeah, hopefully you'll see a few flatties out tonight, and this will be it. And then, well, coming up, you've got your pairs match. You was
19 pairs at the minute
already, and that's not till second week in May, is it?
No.
I know.
That'll be a big match, hopefully.
Yeah, that's popular, isn't it?
Yeah, lots of prizes in that. So.
And Norfolk Angling Club are going down to Eastbourne. The date for that's now fixed at the 16th of March, so we're really looking forward to that. So we'll be heading down there, hopefully trying to catch some place, but we know what fishing's like. It'll either be good or it won't, but we're going anyway and we're going to enjoy it. So
yeah, I'm in the South Masters, so I can't go.
No, you're not off there, are you? But we'll catch some place and send you some photos, John.
Yes, mate. Yeah. Well, I'm battling it out on here.
Yeah, no. Right, okay, well, let's see how this one goes. It's going to be dark by the time we set up, probably, but at least the evenings are pulling out.
Yeah, lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Feeling lucky to number 7.
I've already got 2
John, how many people we got fishing tonight, mate?
They all turn up, mate, 25.
Right, okay.
You and Mike.
Sorry. They are doing it at the minute, anyway.
Last week's winner.
We got B9. Good peg that is, mate. B12.
Alright. Take us the second one from the top.
B8.
Nah, put it back.
That is.
Where is that anyway?
Behind the boat.
Is it? Right, that do. Right, let's have a look at what we're going to do this evening. We've got some boom rigs made up. We're going to be using them. I'm going to keep in that tray just the bare essentials, so I've got no shelter tonight. I'm just going to keep the bare minimum going, really, just enough to see me through this 3.5 hour match. And I have chopped up on this board some fresh herring, Cara Dwayne, who's down there on the end peg. I've got some blacks, and that's busy soaking in the blood of the herring, and will be for another 20 odd minutes until we're off. And there's a few bits of mackerel mixed in as well. It's a bloody mess, but it's if they're into fish baits, they're going to be into that. So we're hoping to get a few dabs, perhaps a few white in. Rod and reel choice tonight is multiplier and there's Ulcron, and we are just going to fling that out there somewhere. I've got Stephen Medler on the next peg, a very competent caster, and I think that's Marty down there on the left hand side. But anyway, I'm sure it'll all come to light as the evening goes on. We are fishing predominantly for dabs again. Beautiful evening, not overly cold, southerly wind which is light, meaning we've got a flat calm sea, and we're fishing the tide down and over low water. So let's see what we can get out of it. Right, first cast is in the water. I've got two very competent anglers either side of me, as per usual. I've got Marty on my left, as I said, I might have said, and Stephen Medler just to my right there. So different styles, both of them, so we'll be able to see what they're up to. But I've just lobbed that out about 50 or 60 yards, I'd say, and just put a little bit of slack in the line and just see if the tide picks it up. And yeah, just search around, see if we can find some feeding fish. We've got one hook on the herring, one hook on a bit of black, and one on a cocktail of the two. So hopefully we'll get a response early on, but if we don't, it's not the end of the world. 25, I think John said, turned up tonight, so that's a good turnout, a nice bunch. Nothing's taken too seriously, although everyone want to win, obviously. And yeah, we just see how this plays out. That'll be February out the way, but or virtually. But we've just got to see if we can get a few fish on the card tonight, and enjoy a bit of dab fishing, and give Kevin and Richard something to think about, who are vying for top place tonight. So that'll be good fun in the car park at the end, but it'd be nice to see a few fish in between now and that point. I'll bring you back when something good happens, or probably even if it don't. First cast, and we've got a dab. He's sizable, not the biggest fish in the world, but anyway, that's a start. What will he go? 23, something like that. Pop him back in the bucket and I'll deal with him in a minute. Job to see what anyone else is doing at this early stage, but I thought there'd be a few dabs, but might just be a numbers game. See how many of them we can catch. Well, that's definitely what it'll be, but one on the first chuck is better than none, but it's not if everyone else has got hat trick. But anyway, 3.5 hours, long time to see and find out what's happening. Second cast is in the water, and there isn't a lot of tide there, to be fair, so it might be a slow old night. Neither of my neighbours pulled up any trees, I don't think, on the first cast, so it's just going to be a case of scratching what I can out. I've been using the Arno hooks range all winter. I'm on the size 4 version tonight. I think that's a good compromise. That's big enough if there's a dogfish about, and small enough to catch all these dabs. Some of these dabs are like 15, 16 centimetres, and they're not going to count. Everything has to be over 18, so we want to try and selectively pick the bigger dabs and have a chance of landing a dogfish if one comes along. But there haven't been any reports of them locally really, so clutching at straws a bit on that one. But size 4 with a 5-ounce lead and a little boom rig. Just tapped over there. That's another little dab. It's just getting the bait size right. I'm using tiny little bits of black and little bits of herring. You don't want them to spend ages trying to get it in their mouth. You just want them enough scent for them to be able to find it, and then just woof it, and then that's it. Reel them in. The stars are out. Beautiful evening. We can keep a few bites coming, then hopefully we'll put a bit of a scorecard together tonight. But didn't last week, did we? But can only do what you can do. Fish number 2, boom, little short snood, dab on the end of a size 4 hook. About 21, 22 centimetres, I'd say, that one. about 8 points on top of the 10 I got on the first cast, but he's on his own, so not a lot of good really, not without his brothers and sisters, but keep plugging away, won't we? How many matches have we done? Hundreds, loads, and we've caught a lot of dabs, so hopefully tonight will be no different. Sorry about the blurriness, that's better, look. It's just where you point things and stuff makes a difference to that. Right, let's get him unhooked, back in the sea. One of them's nothing to write home about, but the other two are alright. This is what you need. Strings of them. So that little dude there, he's probably no good, but the other two, especially that one, well in. So now it's a case of staying on them. Easy, but not easy to keep them coming. Well, they might not be very big, but the little bits of black and herring are doing the trick. There's another 3. 2 of them will be in size. Mottled old green thing, that one's not much better. That's probably a bit better, but anyway, they're not very big, as you can see, but we're in a fishing competition and it's about trying to catch more than the people around you and the event, really, more than what the quality of the fish is. But anyway, it's what we do and we're doing it tonight, so we've got a few more fish. Been a bit quiet from my neighbour's point of view, but we've got one flower pot as a bucket. Don't matter how you do the job, does it? 23 centimetres, nice clean fish.
Yep.
Yep, beautiful. Well done, you're on the card.
Cheers, Pete.
Hopefully there's a few more to come. Slack water coming up, so it's going to be rough.
We'll see.
Yeah, we've got a period of slack coming up now, and that's never a good time on this beach. Probably any beach, but not brilliant for dab fishing. I can see us having a quiet hour. It's not a flower pot, it's a collapsible bucket that you put in your fishing tackle box, but you've got to admit that looks like a flower pot. That's a flower pot. Right, well, we have got about an hour and a half remaining. I've got 10 fish on the card. Everyone round me struggling, so it's not too bad, but not much quality there in them dabs. I have heard of a couple up to sort of 25 centimetres, and there will be odd ones dotted along the beach that are better than what I've caught, so just a case of muddling through till to the end. Hopefully we're going to get a bit of tide run just before the bottom. I've heard of one little bass, and I think it was only about sort of 20 odd centimetres, so not very big at all, but mainly dabs I reckon tonight. But it's just going to be a case of scratch out what you can, and it is February after all, so we're lucky to catch anything, to be honest. And it's a nice pleasant evening to be sat on the beach, and we're getting a few bites, although over slack water they've become far less active, the fish. But anyway, let's hope for a few more. If we've got an hour and a half left, it's got to be worth a couple more fish just as we get to low water. And then of course we'll head into the car park and we'll see what happened all around us up the other end of the beach and so on. But for now we're just going to stick with the tactics. 50-60 yards, little bits of black tip with herring is what I've caught them on so far. Nothing complicated. Well, we've only got about 45 minutes left. I've caught absolutely nothing since that water went slack, so only weed, and there's not that much of that, to be fair. But we just need a tiny little bit of tide down to the bottom, pick up a couple more fish perhaps, and then at least we can say we've tried. There is something flicking around here on at the moment, but I think it's only a tiddly little whiting or something, so not going to be any good. But 3/4 of an hour left of the series. It has been a really good one. Many thanks to John for running it. It takes a lot of time and effort, but he loves it, so and it's always done in good spirits, so happy days really. You'll see all that in the car park in a bit, but just be nice to get something decent flatfish out in the last 40 minutes. Starting to doubt my tactics and everything, distances, but we've got a double shot of dabs, so they're both about the same size, 22 centimeters perhaps. So anyway, not long to go now, but tide must have picked up because we've brought a lump of weed in as well. So anyway, let's get these on the card. It takes me up to 12 or 13 fish. No good, I'm afraid. It's going to be too little too late. He's not even big enough, is he? So he'll go back in the sea without giving me any points. This is the last cast. If nothing happens now, I'll see you in the car park and we'll find out who's won the whole thing. But I know of at least one dogfish, and I know of several flatties up to 27. So there's been some decent fish caught. It's been another good night out. So yeah, right, see you in the car park.
Right, tonight's match first. A section, first Neil, triple default, 123.
Hello, mate. Thank you very much.
B section, Pete, 133.
Cheers.
Well done, mate.
Cheers.
Well done. Yeah.
Lloyd, 105.
Hello, Lloyd. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
D section, me, 98. And E section, Jim Heath, 137.
Hello, Jim. Well done, mate. Thank you. Well done.
Right, biggest flat, 31 flounder, Mike Watts.
And I did fish for
Biggest round, 65 dogs. 63 dogs. Right, where are we now? The most useless. It's not weighed in anything. Well. Prize. Right. Top five. Oh, I've just paid Jimmy out the section, haven't I?
What?
Jim, have I paid you the section? Yeah. I did it again. Who's below Jim? Chris 51. Top five, Jim Heath, 137.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Fourth, Mike Watts, 146. Third, 147, Rizzy. Second, Kev Green, 167.
Come on, mate.
Win on the day, Dwayne Lockwood, 176. Lucky peg for tonight. Julian, pick one out of there, mate. Anyone you like.
Anyone you want, mate. Come on, mate. Just turn them over and pick one out. Ian Childerhouse.
He's here.
Hot dogs 1 week. Right. I'll sort all the points. I've got everybody's name down for the league in. I'll sort the points out a bit later, but I know who's won and who hasn't won. So. Right. Fifth place in the league with one section win and a second, Mike Watts.
You didn't give me that, no.
Yep. was last year.
Yeah.
No improvement. Third, 2 sections win also, but more points on Pete.
Well done, mate. Well done, mate. Well deserved.
Cheers.
Second with 3 section wins and blowing out today, Richard Ives.
Well done, Richard. Well done, mate.
Cheers, guys. The winner second time last year and this year as well, Mr. Kev Green with 4 section wins.
Can't beat that. Well done, Kevin.
Don't run your crown, come back.
Oh, that will do your crown in a minute, mate. Right. The most Rocklands is still 2.
Ian had won today. Does that make a difference?
Who did?
Ian did today. Does that make a difference?
Yeah. He got the most Rockland there, you mate, the prize money.
No? You're doing no other money job.
Oh, away again. Most Rockland joint. Ian and Jim with 2 apiece. So let's split it. That's fine.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, boys, well done.
Right, the biggest flat for the league has been caught tonight. Mike with 31 flounder.
Well done, Mike.
Thank you. Biggest round's been caught tonight as well, the 63 dog, Rob.
Well done, Rob.
Yeah. And also the biggest flounder is Mike Watts again.
There's a result.
He knows how it works, that's the main thing.
Don't worry about it, mate.
No, I'm not.
I need a randomator or something. What? Shut your eyes and put your hand on one of the numbers.
I don't know, you tell me, I've got my eyes shut.
She said. Jamie Medler.
Well done, Jamie. You've won. I don't know
Better
what.
be looking in good, mate. Right, I think that's it. Crown the king. Yeah, but he's got a little. You haven't seen all this bloody crap, have you?
He's got a cloak and all.
Right. The old crown is here. You got to put that on your head. This is courtesy of Will Amy. On your cape. I was supposed to put it around the body.
Yeah, I'll stick it round your neck.
Anyone know how to do a double knot to look
The only thing I forgot to do in the league is the most useless. Don't
worry about that one.
Hey, is that you?
There we go, mate.
Stick that in your hand, mate.
You got that and all.
There's a cap there with king on it. There's a box sticker to put on your box sticker king. That's it. Most useless point.
Well done, Kevin.
I'm going
That's
home.
what they're trying to wade through, look.
I'm going home. He's missed one.
Here's Julian.
You had it all.
That's the one I dropped though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a drop for you.
Marty.
Marty, we're there. You're the most useless person over format.
Before we go, can I just say, we all come here, we love our fishing. There is a bit of a gap at times, which John stepped in and he's sorted out this king of the shingle. It's a great crack. It wouldn't happen if we didn't have John to do all the organising and sort things out. There's a lot of work
you're
into
crazy.
it, and the pen computer is very good. So, thank you, John.
I forgot, that's to put on your mantelpiece that you're handing.
Fair play, John.
Well done, John. Close again, Dwayne. Me and you.
Close.
You nearly had me. You nearly had
I
me.
think you'll find it's made 10 points, fish points.
Yeah, there's nothing in it.
I'll do all that in the morning and put it up.
Right,
How are my pegs in? How all my pegs in?
Yeah, you got loads of pegs.
Did you use that rod?
No, that's in the car. Right, we're out of here. Cheers, John.